na sawoche konkoya na trasa samaba na sawoche konkoya na trasa samaba na sawoche konkoya na trasa samaba
aya mo o fa ya sane mani ade bobiachi oba ne wan ye ni ya ka we be ni yesusu na waka na this government dey anya kula
se wuti konkoya
na che se o fa ya
Dwabo Ase Power 97.9 TVXYZ ye Tonton Sansan Brenie answer na ochina ye be ko na yakotena sikom ne ya dwendwen achede so no ko anyame de ma ya eye Yesu Kristo obewuji ye nkwa no ene ye dwendwen Ghana ho na ne enti America se na ye dwendwen Ghana ho titiri won pempenso a ye duru no enie number 1 eno ndisi amanyokuo ede nsem bi betu dwa efa atemtene ye ho esasem we o ma kan say atemtene epe anasa atemtene no say ye toto nase a eno na ya na de eno ma ye mpese ye badwene ho e de ba oman mu e de na asi a ama omo kasa omo so omo se femie e bra de chi akoko ba okokroko no mo te say Richard the last guy any cases ahodo a efa oba ni oba enna bema ni bema na makwenya nsensem bia abaya kwansidia ma his excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo enam so nti Godfrey Dame a woye attorney general and minister of justice etu no fo secretary efri mrashe bedwafie a kasafa mra eye Ghana fo nyina mrashe bedwafo ahye efa sa agina ye na wosi esi editi asa de no mo mfa ne nsanka ma won fa n'ani kura hwe wo mo no bongalat no enra court anfanani ankosa asem ni mu efise attorney general minister of justice we hunu no say eno ya asem here was ye di ni say na Dr. Eye Honorable Roxen Eche Dafia Meko na asem a wotabdi di court some president Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo na appointment nsensem bi no wonti ase no pese court edi chirechire mu bi ba no eno mom and attorney general minister for justice and who say yes him here so man di wudwuma animanim ya ebetimi di oseye ene akwansidie ama eye Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo ene bawo mi amamuo etu odimirika court ena wode krata akoto wo manum say wo mutumirika no mu ni eye sansem no ententem na enra echi ade ba ko aye nsentwefo bebre ene Ghana fo bebre nwanwa aye ne ye a ensentwefo no mbom ehunu se court e ba betena sa asem no so na wo bo a omuye party to the case Honorable Roxen Eche Dafia Meko wone ne lawyer ni kwapo ado no mu nim se court e ba betena se e wo sa asem no fi se de si nie according to lawyer ni kwapo ado woye lawyer ma Honorable Roxen Eche Dafia Meko bailiff no court soma de ya ne soma court soma for no wo bailiff no eba wo office omo law firm ho na omo so omo CCTV camera footage eni wo ma o mbetimi e de aye nyina so se bia chinigye bibia o mbetimi de aye nyina so e de akọ masem bailiff ne ba ho no obeto receptionist it is nke bia ye ha na obeto abenatu na woni abenatu edi nkomo obeto receptionist no ena receptionist ne ka say krata yi a wo de bai wo ye ha say ye mamra ye wo ha ne say e wo so opanyin ne ye dai e beji opanyin ne beji a na wo do nsa ase krata bi ase na no abayi adansidie say ye nsa asom ba sabra ye ka say opanyin ya me ye adwuma ma no yi wotu kwan woni kurom ha enti se wo betwen amena kwa ba na eno so yade e wo ho na de bailiff ni ye nie en ni kwapo se omo wo ho adansidie e wo CCTV camera so bailiff no eye na adwen say look what based on the waka no ma me mfra me boss na me mfa nto nanim me de to nanim ade obeka bia no ne ye gina so de aye dey etu anamo eti receptionist ne to na wo twen e na bailiff use time ne phone e na wo ye se wo ye call e na onenam eye efidua nim no opi abonten no ano no wayira hrom okọ ade adeɛ kyɛn yi a yɛsi asɛm no yɛafrɛ ɛwɔ court ɔne akora no nso asɛm no fa ne ho no nso a wɔn nso ni ɛyɛ kurom ha wɔtu kwan eti ɛnura ɛnam deɛ attorney general no ɛyɛ ɛne nhyɛ a na ɛda so nti court ɛtena asɛm no so edi asɛm no ebua sɛ saa taaboɔ na honourable Roxanne Eche Dafia Mekɔ ɛde akɔto speaker of parliament so sɛ mma wɔn hyɛ ase ntu anammɔn ɛndi president Akufo-Addo ne ministerial nominees no anaasɛ appointees no ho dwuma no saa taaboɔ no wɔyɛ firi so eti court wabere na Roxanne Eche Dafia Mekɔ ɛne ne lawyer ɛni hɔ no ɔmu bua saa asɛm no and NDC aba abɔnten sɛ saa deɛ na esi wɔ court no ɛne ahohare a ɛyɛ aban ɛmira nim ni panyin ɛde tu saa deɛ no ho anamɔn a one dan saa deɛ no di in the case of Richard Sky ne Amanda deɛ no so ma di awie in the case of Richard Sky no ɛde di pɛfɛɛ sɛ atɛmtɛniyɛ no yɛ toto n'ase ɛwɔ ɔman Ghana yes a lawyer for no nyinaa gye tum sɛ attorney general no ɛwɔ saa akwanya so ɔbɛtumi atu saa anamɔn no especially sɛ in this case no interest wom no so betime tu saa na mo no say court no fa ho hare so endi asem no owo saa akwanya no but omu bisa say saa nso na wo saa akwanya no fi say wo interest e wa asem we mu wo ye Ghana ban emra nim ni pani e na asem we e fa gay ni lesbianism emra no ho no so e fa Ghana fo nyina ho sabre Ghana fo aso omo hwene e na omo atwi omo home ɛna ɔmo hwɛ anim sɛ mampanyin bɛtu anamɔn bi mampanyin nyɛ ntu saa anamɔn no fi sɛ asɛm bi da court eti sɛ asɛm no da court a ama saa deɛ no asɛm no da court no abɛyɛ akwansidie eti Ghanafoɔ pɛntɛm sɛ saa akwansidie no bɛyɛ dɛ ɛbɛfiri kwan eti sɛ woyɛ attorney general and minister of justice na wɔ saa tumi yi a adenti na wɔmfa nkɔ case a ɛno nso ɛyɛ of prime national interest like Richard Sky any speaker ne and Kayane Diano. I didn't tell and then the question Ghana for bisa why so much interest and premium on Nanado appointment? Because appointment a woodwa well yeah bra ba ben 125 including you Godfrey Dame one year wite amagana and only and see ya dakem ya ka woodwa ye to ashada and only and see ya di here and wa memuha and only and say na yete yeda IMF na se a yɛwia from ɛno ne ene say na Ghana ye so vulnerable Ghana ye so cheapened by way of governance ɛno ne ene say na empuntu a ɛsɛ fata Ghana for no aboye enti ade ni mrikatu yi say Nanado appointees ade ni mrikatu yi sɛ Nanado appointment a wayɛ no yɛnyɛ ne ntam na yɛntwe ɔmo ntum na yɛnkɔ yɛ ne yɛanya biribi bɛsi si yɛanya adeɛ na bɛsi ɛdeɛ paa na bɛsi saa berɛ yi a yɛnkɔmfam yi nyɛ na ɔmo nam a ɔmo yɛ adwuma yi aminanda ɛnyɛ Nanado ɔkɔ GRA ano ɔkasakasa bebrebe wɔ hɔ no ɛyi me nua Fatimatu Abubakar Minister of Information sɛ designator sɛ pending no ɛnyɛ na ɔnam a wɔyɛ ne Ministry of Information job yi Sabre ya twan ni decide on the matter no enye no mu yo madwuma ade na ato Ghana ade na si wo Ghana so ade case na ya of relevance to the people of Ghana me jira sa asem we so dia dan na dia kyerɛw sɛ aban wei ade a ɛyɛ Ghana fo ahi ade no enye hɔ na ɔde na ho ɔde nkɔ Ghana ni sa ne me ya adwen enye hɔ ɛna ɔde na ho ɔde nkɔ na emom nia ehia wɔno no nia ehia wɔno President Akufo-Addo nia ehia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nia ehia Godfrey Dame no ɛhɔ mom na ɔmo de ɔmo ho ɔde nkɔ empepere hu yɛ ɔmo yɛ ya sɛ yɛyi taabo okay yɛyi taabo ne fro ministers yɛ ba bɛgye ɔmo ato yɛgye ɔmo tuma de ne besi ɛbɛma sidi na ho ɔde no asa bɛgyina brane ɛnɛ hwɛ ntoatoa bi a ɛyɛ NS Addison eyiyanu bi a ɔde ma yɛ NS Addison yɛ Bank of Ghana governor wɔno na asɛ sika pii a wɔde akukuru ɛdan tintintin bi wɔ biayɔ na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ɛsi Rich Hospital no nkyɛn mu wɔ no okuro so kwan na wo sɛ dan tintin baasoro tintintin bi wakukuru ɔman Ghana sika over 200 million ɛna wɔde gu so a wɔsie Bank of Ghana governor and then what pencil Bank of Ghana one more kada wo buy Bank of Ghana boka and it tie the oka efa ye cedi na ho den ho ene encouragement sembia wo den maye ya enyina so bi anim enida so bi ani wo de tie we me gina so dia ka sembia tro hwade o mame.
So one has to be cautious. Maybe cocoa production and purchases will pick up, but non-oil imports are still, growing strongly. So you see that the trade deficit again is not as strong as it was the year before. And then on the capital side, current account side, you see that the remittance inflows are still doing well, but we have had to clear a lot of energy payment arrears. So in spite of the 600 million second tranche that came in, we have had to pay over 444 million. More than half of that has gone into settling energy arrears clearance to the IPPs. But at the end of the day, at the end of March, we are still reporting a much stronger reserve position. We should give some assurance to the markets that the city should ideally continue to remain relatively stable.
And baby, Adia Ghana a relatively stable city. And when I begin to remember the voice of Dr. Mamadou Bawumia discussing the city and the fall of the city, na ebra na wire lectures ahodo na wo toatoa se wusika sem fapem eye dehe eye hata exchange rate no ebeyiwama sa me kai sa ne no na me de toto ene tebia ye wom na ne owura NS Addison e ka che se yen hwe animu ebia koko tie na ya na ye de kwa amane no ebia ebedoso wo sabre ya cocoa board mpanifo e ka che se whether wiem nsakraye eno na ama cocoa kwayo no aye basa eno na ama cocoa tie no akofo wo sabre yo ene Addison se yen hwe animu ebia cocoa no babu aye abi enya mfasudie bi na sidi no enya hoden e se se de ye hunu ne se sidi ne bedu empempenso bi no ebeye relatively stable. I want you to focus on these words, relatively stable. Ene Ghana na mampanyi nana do ka say waba be ma ye modern economy. Ghana na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ka say ye sidi no waba betu anamo amehwa ye den no ene de si ani so ye da ye so ene say ye benya a relatively stable city. What happened to other big talk? At the appointment in some baby Benanunie and as Addison, a appointee of His Excellency Nanado Dangwe Kufado. So tell me, Nientia, I was a yedia who are they abiding in a hoarding in a Eshabi Bia, a fan call for a yemo Majuma Wabemu. Wabra, Ghana for Mumra Sebega for so, a sijina yes, Obani Oba warrior, Bema ne Bema warrior. Bema was sorry no pa was say Nadia, me pesa me your bar, or bar was sorry no pa was say Nadia, me pesa me your Bema. Ghana for whom I said, Bega for so, Essigina, yes, say, Sadia way ye chiwa dear. Eti, Yademrana betu Mampanianim, Mampani Fansa Chassie, na ye sigina ye sipi. Ne we are singing a who say, Baby Ghana didn't yet any. A 100 year one for a one day call. Cases at that quarter, Abaya Quincy, Amasa Namontuno, a 100 year confedame, and Fana who are then caught. Baby, I wanted a one day call, a dear beer, a beman nanado, I found call for Juma, a beman nanado, and young Govobia Mobile Juma beer, as soon as will be Ambre. The woman in a moment and in a mono. But at time I yebo would ding, a basis Abreya, young Yanjo Muntu me or Monan and Amway, a dear pan of my ya. Over the assessor economy. No, don't tell me say it's too short a time for them to do anything. Don't tell me that. Within this period, I have within I do 2 ministries. I hold one. I want none me. Does that mean Anta one none me? A dear pan, what can dear pan, why, a dear Namon, wet a din sakraya esubi madaba. So you see where the president's priorities are. Oh, baby, I didn't hear. Now, based on idea where I see, me come Russia be fie. Me person me hunu die besi sabre. Sabre ye tabo na free court na say ye nyi sa tabo na free. Does it mean say sabre Russia be fie omo ko recess omo ko ahomegye ye be fro mama amoma sa betena se amoma decide ye hu djuma na ye nia therefore kwasi be chie ense ntwe nia obutu Russia be fie on fa san chechemu yimai therefore matching
ye nia kwa me
boko de
don't need to hear
eti asem ni nie de na ba besi sabre
de besi sabre ni se Russia be jofo e wa ahomegye na ye sorry no da na ye sorry ye nka da sometimes bi wona itibi hu se e bia bosome ntema na ase na wotwe mienu na wotwe mien satem be san ba bibi sa ens
I don't think I'm can say na die
se ha se parliament e kro ahugye mu sa na then there's a sinide na so omukwa omunim da ombeba but they be require be ka be na wotwe mienu na ase omudi be na wotwe mienu wo na ya tini hu se bia 2 weeks na ase 3 weeks time ombeba na hu se bia akwa na omukono ombedi bia bosome ba akwa na ase na wotwe mien sa de na ensi ansa na mrahye bedwafo sorry there's a kobane say omunim yenim da ye bebe ti se koba ne se bibi hu hia na o se mrahye bedwafo etena se a omu hia mrahye bedwafo mako aduana ye 40 MPs so omdo mu sabe sekrata ase no maka chi speaker say asem bi hu hia enti on frɛ parliament no mumra meta no mumbubu asem no e bi omutim betena se bia 1 day na se 2 days na se bia 1 week no mu sa ye de eko enti se mrahye bedwafo aduana na se 40 days omu sa sekrata ase no mu de speaker within 7 days also parliament speaker free parliament no mo back and no e wo ho no mo se hu hia pa se asoafo e wo se mrahye badwafo agi omutuma e bia mrahye badwafo no e betu sa na mo e de krata akwa speaker next speaker anso say 14 days no 7 days no also of free mrahye badwafo no mo back
especially sabra yam nya ntie se anjo mantuma atemu da beba no it means say beba be ye ensha na se pressure bi e wo mrahye badwafie so se wama atenase mu profi mu ana
sa aban sa na aban na adwene ye na aban fi se ehun hia no pa se o se mrahye bedwafo no je asoafo no tuma e bia majority for no ebe mu sa motion na ro betu sa anamo no anya nipa 40 signature e da akwa speaker se o mu hia o se ofre parliament ma parliament but ban sa within 7 days speaker ni akwanya ni bibia se excuse bia so ontimi mfre mrahye bedwafo no emo
eti ban sa na aban no na de betu speaker nim se bibi senti one frɛ mrahye bedwafo brana
e be free leader of the government business ho no majority side
afenyo
marking and be be so asemhia bi ho no se yeka enti no asemhia na wo se yeka no ye de tutu anim na mrahye bedwafo no mrahye bedwafo enye dom kese no nkwa dom kuma ni kura so free se ehun hia o muso betim do musa ahyakrata na se both side se bia
basa dom kuma fili se ehun hia o mede
se omunya nipa 1/3 ese also mu trans di edijuma o mrahye bedwafo mu be trans edijuma se minority for no na se majority for no majority for no kwa efiso omanya nipa na o metim aba
na speaker na woni option say okay ye dey atumani men so Martin so meba
and the mran oni option emra oni option bia na de ne say mu ba bedu ho na asema mo ba be ka no se nya mo nkwa na mo mrahye bedwafo ho no mo ne donkuma na ye ba be ka enti bedu na donkuma no se free say asema ye ba be kan de well yabade but asema ya kan ye njintuma eno so ya another issue enti bibia anya 100% say woka ya na wanya ne side say do si pepepepe enti wo so wotini e convince the other side no mo so ti ase oh dinti ehun hia no ya yeso ya te ase say don kuma na ka so mo nti ase a o mo nti ase ene ba na sa na eno na ya na head count any abato no ye den ebe mo no enti sa asem na eda ho no no don kuma no wo akwan bebrebe ombefa so omde betwe sa protest we se bia me yanyi ministers ne ntum but omfi se ehun hia ombeja amanaka no so a ombetini eja amanaka enti ehwe ne mu se dom kuma no leader of the government business ebetu sa na mo no a won tu sa na mo no dia parliament bet transfer pa e bia be ending of April
interested ye hwe se de besi akwa asem we na kwa do ba ko enso ne minority anase dom kuma no to omde betu Ghana fo nyina anim se mampanyi fa won fa nensa enshembre ya say LGBT anti-LGBTQ bill na se no omu gina so atu na de so sa asem na kosi sei
ɛno deɛ statement ne kɔyɛ statement ne ba yɛ nte ɛho asɛm bia but me ankasa nso menhyɛ da ne ɔbea ɛnni ho nkɔmmɔ bia biem but ɛfiri ne ɛkɔ ne ɛbɛbɔ apiri mpanimfoɔ no ahwɛ sɛ nhyehyɛeɛ gu akwan mu a ɔmode tu saa anammɔ no anaa ɛno nso ne nyinaa yɛ mfrɛn sɛ nkrataa signature sɛ yɛ sɛ amanfoɔ de ɔmu nsa ɛbɛhyɛ krataa sɛ ne ɔmu anya but ɛno no yɛ adeɛ mu yɛdu kakra sen sɛ yɛfrɛ parliament ɛyɛ recall no because wohia to test.
That's right.
And son of what me at the 2 Sanamono.
1/3 to start the process.
To
test to do the voting.
To the voting.
Yeah.
It's also any better. Sa. It's no. Almost. I'm not sure. You're into na tembiano. Eye baby a ɛwɔ sɛ anamontu ne kasesie ne entiase ɛyɛ adwuma ansa no motu anamobi because ofi sɛ wo na wo yɛ donkuma we anamo we na apɛ sɛ wotu nti kwan bia so pɛ sɛ wotu sa anamo no a wokɔ akɔpem efi sɛ wo anya dom kɛse na amomo anta wachi a wokɔ enye yi enti sɛ 7 parliament na ɛyɛ dom kɛse no wo mo 136
no mo dɔm so chain
dom so tin dom kuma no bebre nti wo yɛ ya na bibi ompebia no matima ba se no pepepe edipa ba ko pe ana bro so enti se wo anya efa ba ko no anka wasem a wokɔ abokɔ akɔpem na be manso bebre ba so otim kyerɛkyerɛ mu ema efa ba ko no te wase so wasem a woka de hu hia mfiri se efo man no mpuntu ho se ni enti no ye nyina agituma won se asem no beba na so wonte ho hwe kura bantu wo ho se parliament agi saa se wiatum saa no mu du mu dwuma enti saa damo no adonkoma no tu no enya na mo ketwa ɛyɛ ɔmo hyɛ ase ano mo nsa aka ɔmo hwehwɛ no wo bɛka ya wo se mmerɛ bi e bae no ɔmo ka sɛ nka yɛ mpam owura oforiata no ɔmo tu ana bekodu mmerɛ bi no donkuma donkɛse ne ka sɛ no ɔmo ho frim ɛmo koka akontinfi enti saa pɛpɛpɛ na saa na mo e bia betima akɔba sɛ ɔmo bɛ start there but bɛdu donkɔse ne bɛka sɛ oh yɛ na mo nya adwenti yɛ mfa yɛ hu but na ba bɛka parliament enkrata dachi bia no bi be fa hands do we hu say ebrewe BBC
but I say odafo kwasi be chie ye hwese de ni nyina ebesi akọ Ghana mrahye bedwafie eguso ayetwa Tonton Sansan ne so ye free eye mrahye bedwafie na still on the issue of justice and now say fairness and now say protecting pere your my Ghana no tell so for NDC amanyoko statement na obotwa fa judiciary no eto yankin kan kakra bi was say the National Democratic Congress has become aware of the decision by the Chief Justice of Ghana to list the case of Roxanne Eche Dafia-Mekpo versus Speaker of Parliament and Attorney General lawsuit for hearing Wednesday, 27 March 2024. The NDC is intrigued by the listing of Dafia-Mekpo case for hearing ahead of the case of Richard de la Sky versus Parliament of the Republic of Ghana and the Attorney General. It is interesting to note that Richard de la Sky filed his writ of summons in the Supreme Court challenging the constitutionality of Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2024 on the 5th of March 2024. This was almost 2 clear weeks before Honorable Roxanne Eche Dafia-Mekpo filed his writ of summons on the 18th of March 2024 challenging the constitutionality of the latest ministerial nominations by the president. Given the recent political deadlock that these 2 legal suits have created between the executive arm and the legislative arm of government, one would have expected that the date of filing of the cases would have informed the timing of their hearing by the apex court. Yet, for some strange for some strange reasons, the case of Honorable Roxanne Dafia-Mekpo, which was last in the time to be filed, has been hurriedly listed for hearing tomorrow, which is Enra. While that of Richard de la Sky, which predated the Dafia-Mekpo case by 2 weeks, has not been listed for hearing at all. Eti me point na me making no adansidia ni nie and badwin ba bia wutie me Ghana ni bia wutie me a Ghana da wakoma so adansidia ni nie kenkan wei ensam ni eno anie Richard de la Sky asem no a ye de koto asem ni bia no ye de to 2 weeks ansana Honorable Roxanne Dafia-Mekpo ede ne de ekọ enso eba de hia ye ya e wo se aban mra nim ni pani bedi hu dwuma no ye kwotusu Honorable Dafia-Mekpo de no adeya nanado ya appointment ada ya nanado ema post ebiansa abronya DC and down no so I say now what was even more bizarre is the fact that the case by some NDC members of parliament challenging the constitutionality of the passage of the electronic transfer levy, that is e-levy, as far back as 2022. Charlie, you have killed the vim. Brazil. No, you have free strange reasons, no. Bramame. Ebusia Tonton Sansan, bizarre. Yay. Wama menia boa fasu. Hey, Adamo ni bed be show mu. You tuna see we Yesu di mo. Was it yet for some strange reasons, no brother? Was it even more bizarre? Is the fact that the case filed by some NDC, the devil is a liar. Even more bizarre is the fact that the case filed by some NDC members of parliament challenging the constitutionality of the passage of the electronic transfer levy e-levy bill as far back as 2022 has the yeni asemno niti awano no ye maso yeni sasam ye jato ene ye 2022 e-levy emra nyina so a kire se e wose ye de saa emra ne ba ne ye gina so ne ye twa saa to no e de to Ghana fo so sasam no NDC fo bi de court as far back as 2022 sasam no enye hia asem a aban mra nim ni pani beka se court di asem no tentem ejato abuso enti eni atamte ne de no efonyini ne atwa akyerem no NDC fo bo a mo am betimi ayo maten se di aban yei ebebo man Ghana zo a meto ama mo Ghana fo ya yebeyi yaten wabra ye kwayenim afa yemra kane adundum eni atetia edi aba man Ghana fami kwatama General Hospital yenhwe video we de hwani din menkasa hwe video no hwani din menkasa hwe video ni din tema General Hospital
ni ma akokwa no mamoswa eba sama Olha, vai. Yama lights of water Majeno Ase baby we order CPAP so there's oxygen but no flow meter to connect. This baby is on CPAP. There's no light to connect, off. No flow meter to even connect with the oxygen. If we don't get light in few minutes, probability that we might lose a lot of babies is high. So Majeno Aniku, the whole world is full. No CPAP, no lights. Everywhere is off. Babies are in data. This baby is not fine. CPAP is off. No light to connect. No flow meter to connect to the oxygen. There's oxygen but no flow meter. Samajeno Aniku. This is not right. We have about 10 critically ill babies, all on CPAP. The whole place is dark. If you don't get light in a few minutes, the probability that we might lose a lot of babies is high. Samajeno Aniku. That is not funny at all. Samajeno intensive care unit.
Samajeno intensive care unit. Video no na media to anymore. Now, and then ya wada ye throwback. Yanko 2015-2016. Na yanka kaya ho ene energy minister. Sabre no ye MPP member. Senior member said yo. na ɔsan so yɛ member of parliament ɛna yɛkyerɛ yɛ Yvonne Nelson mu di anim yi wɔn nso de ne ho kɔgye mu bi wɔne Esla koraa deɛ yɛbɛka yɛ wokae sɛ ɔka asɛm bi sɛ mmerɛ bi a yɛbɛdum kanea no bia ne wɔbɔ Mahama dua na bɛsi ne tirim sɛ wɔmmɔ Mahama dua ɔse mmerɛ bi a ne kanea bɛdum bia na wɔbɔ Mahama dua mmerɛ bi a kanea no bɛdum bia ɛna Esla wowɔ yi mate sɛ health ministry no wona wohwɛ so saa berɛ yi Tema General Hospital nie enkura yawo mo foforo kanea dundum awon te bia omo wom wo mo ni omo maame nom awon te bia omo wom sabre eti 2015 going to 2016 ye kwoto abaro for efonyi ne to so no mo hwe ye kwoto abaro hwe eye dumso ma stop yetre no wey eye Dr. Matthew Poku Prembe sabre no ofu abodwese no anase so afu kra no otayi one ne eslo so munie dum so must stop no we dey to Facebook who are light ya so light ni enya sa akode ni nkofo bi no mo bobonyum de fa ho enne sa nkofo ni nyina ni ho wo maka o manu atum enne Dr. Matthew Poku Prembe yɛde adwuma na hyɛ wo nsa yɛde ehia ne sɛ yɛ kanea no bɛgyina so de ehia ne sɛ low voltage na wɔ certain parts of the country a ɛsɛ nkɔfo fidie no wobɛyi saa deɛ na firi yɛ so ɛnyɛ no ne apam a yɛne mo kɔɔyɛ we don't care about the explanation yɛnto aba ma mo sɛ mombɛkyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm nkyerɛ yɛn yɛto aba ma mo sɛ problems ɛwɔ hɔ no mombɛsɔvo problems anya fi na be ntoatoa se na we ya de toto Mahama de na Mahama de emu odin wona wa ba mu sese eno kra tro but I don't want to get into that debate who kra say debate na wo ma hoodin bi no ma yi Ghana fo adwen e de afri de ekoso no so but Ghana ni a wutie me mo adwen kod ne a ye fa mu sa bere so ye to aba mo so solve problems ya to aba mo se wo mu be kyerɛkyerɛ problems no ni ntia and what's our problems no. That is why we voted for them. Now on Tema General Hospital, no a statement be about Mami Kinkai was it that Tema General Hospital's attention has been drawn to a video circulating on social media which reported to have occurred at the facility. The facts are as follows. Number one, the incident happened on Tuesday, 26th March 2024, when the power from the national grid was interrupted and the facility was relying on its power plant. Number two, the dedicated generator set to the neonatal intensive care unit tripped off for a short period, and the hospital's electricians worked to restore power to the unit until the national grid was restored. Number three, it must be emphasized that the power was restored within 2 hours by the electricians at the facility. I also mean within 2 hours. What's your video now? Mamina no can was say yan so can ye ni manimi ya a video no bet bedum ama home why ye day ama bofre ya wona woda way. Statement from Tema General Hospital, woman medical director, Dr. Richard Anthony, was say, woman generator na several intensive care unit no, and who to chema, eti kania ne di ampani edumno, na dumso no atuomo, woman so generator na ye yama, omu intensive care unit no, enya problem, omu electricians eko gu hon. 2 hours, after 2 hours, ansana generator ni ye juma and a kanya no soye. Fatu trim. It is worth noting that no lives were lost as a result of the power outage. The Tema General Hospital assures the general public that the facility will continue to put the health and safety of its patients at the core of its business. Thank you. Signed, Dr. Richard Anthony, Medical Director, Tema General Hospital. Eti asem ni to say me no for the first case na me de to anim no we Ghana ni when I would hear me wunim de kyɛn me wa bɛn kyɛn me wunim nyansa kyɛn me kwa me minka metia wa ensɛm ya wati fa kwa adwindwin mu na yi atɛn wotie statement na Tema General Hospital issue na number 1 was a kanea no yedum no saa dum so no ebi to omo yedum kanea no no mo so omo generator na omo generator no ehwo to chew titiriw nia na omo dedicated yama intensive care unit no eti omo ma omo electricians egogu ho after 2 hours na kanea no ye dai esoye na omo hye nyina yebo omo hye nkran omo ma yebo ato ye yam se obia nhwe ne nkwa na da ne da nyina no amanfo nkwa de ebedi akotene ewo mu dwumadie mu maka yate yesu yedie nie yedum kanea na po edum mo kanea Dr. Mamadou Baumia edum kanea na yedum no enam so nti na enkwada afi ne awo mu no no mo nkwa eda nkwantana. Should that happen in this country? I didn't think there was a dundum kania. I didn't think there was a dum kania. But a brand na power opposition, you know. TNC be an opposition, okay. A brand na power opposition, you know. TNC be an hour kika fa kania ye dundum no rough no. And I know opposition, you know, okay. Opposition, you know, the Bible doom so. Must stop the end of Nancy Yamwa, why energy minister Kumase, Yenya say Yanini Bedin Komono. Tie Asama wa faka, wakafa, Tibia ya femu, Nancy Yetiaway.
Change this way. We are going to vote next year and we are going to vote them out massively. That is good governance. That is partisanship. We are going to democratically remove Obama from power. Not do this demonstration. But the demonstration is to demonstrate to Obama and Ghanaians that what is going on is bad. If you are feeling the heat, like Ghanaians are feeling the heat, if you are buying electricity and they are having it for free, if your salary, you are spending 60% of your salary on electricity bills, then you understand what I'm suffering. I am suffering. So how do you expect the members of the members as a collective to speak on your behalf when you decided to give majority to such a bad government, NBC? Ghanaians should realize that their term matters. Your term matters. When you go and vote, you have to know that the consequences are ahead of you for the next 4 years. The term that Ghanaians gave to Tomama has shown that they should never.
Eti formula nini asem ya okan ye yendane ne ye fa nkyere no ene wono na energy minister o ene napo ene energy minister wose ohyew ya ede ye no wo semdwani a wono mekasa no ohyew na bi de o ohyew yi ye tam sika ne de akoto kanea se ye nso ye kanea ezo ye so akanea ne ma ene ode sobo ne bodwo mahama ene wan ye mfa sobo ne mo no ene wan di ne mo ene se show the amanfo ebia ne se fa mami ne baby no to screen so mami ne baby e Tema General Hospital sa akoda ne bo no bo a wo hu akoda no ho fa sa ene wo hu no ho no fa sa. And today Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe ye de asem ya betu anim se ye koswe eye kanea ye edum so na ye hia timetable ebema yada ye ho so na ye hunu se de besi aplane tie fun bia wotuma ye me nsisu bio ba me ka me kotu no fun a wotuma ye ne se yen ye per timetable a yan kwatwe ya de me wa in opposition tie nsem a wo kan. So today ye dane won sem no de ahwe wanim ye dane wan kasa won sem e de ahwe wanim ye de Tonton Sansan ne to abusuha na me de to no therefore say pro MP ye Dr. Kwabena Donko asebwe wo ka kire o mere bi me boa kane ye ye dundum no e de no kan tewu
oka say said the Energy Commission say Afibia is 10% to 17% to add to on the generation, because the demand the cost. And they say I buy NTM and 2 years from 2022, April 2022, on the years I interview. From 2 years time to 3 years, Ghana back back to doom so. And on the years I interview.
And you drew.
And you drew on the man.
I was here for Tonton Sansan at all. I was here. Pa, she, pa.
Yeah, Maya. Ayo, Yayani, a woman. Yapasu Biaba, a governor city. Na Assembly will be a mock, never money a year. Consum, young Febumai, Motromodo, young Febumai, Mosampa.